Dream that you're locked in jail with Rufus in a canoe, but then you eat an entire statue of your father. You wake up screaming. Day 11, that's ridiculous, it's not even funny. Was soll daran? Was ist denn jetzt so? Ist noch irgendwas verändert in Dirtwater? Bei Cactus Man habe ich leider immer noch nichts, das tut mir leid. Da muss ich hin. Ach so, ja, alles klar. Ja gut, ich wusste jetzt auch gar nicht, ob du alleine spielst oder nicht. A burly grizzled man in leather, well, everything is busy peeling the skin off of a no longer recognizable animal. He looks up at you and growls, brandishing his skinning knife as if to say, bother me and you'll be next. Bother me and you'll be next. Yeah, I got that. Bother him, show me your skinning knife, back away, watch him carefully. Alter, ich kann ihm mein Messer zeigen. An sich sind wir 4, aber spielen eigentlich nur zu zweit. Ja, ist eben normal. Silly Walking wieder Peak, ja das stimmt. Also soll ich ihm mein eigenes Messer zeigen oder soll ich ihn beobachten? Die anderen 2 Sachen kommen nicht in Frage. Also eigentlich sind die Outfoxen Sachen immer die coolsten. Und ich will eben eigentlich auch nicht eine Freundschaft machen. Also ich glaube, ich gucke lieber, was da abgeht. Dann geht's mal pennen. Gute Nacht, Viper. Viel Erfolg beim Morgen nicht so viel Schlaf haben. Nach 4. You back off and watch him from a short distance away. Eventually he throws the harvested skin over his shoulder and starts to leave. Hang on, what about the rest? What the carcass? I'm not hungry. But it's meat, you know, meat. Like for spending. Oh my god. I've just been taking the skins and selling them. I could have been so stupid. He cuts the carcass up and splits it with you 50-50 as thanks. Korea walks up to you. According to General Heimer's will, I'm supposed to deliver this to the person standing at his grave at this exact moment. Oh, not again. He hands you a package and leaves. Thank goodness. You open it and inside is a huge gem. Nice! Cool sapphire. This pale blue gemstone radiates cool in both the temperature sense and the other sense that isn't really in widespread use yet. 2000 Meat. Ja, wir sind fertig. Und das ist ultra unbelohnt, wenn das nur zum Verkaufen da ist. Ich hoffe, es hat noch einen anderen Purpose. Oh, ich hasse es, wenn du coole... Egal was für ein Spiel, beziehungsweise was für ein RPG oder sonst was. Egal was für ein Spiel. Wenn du eine coole Quest hast und am Ende nur etwas bekommst, was Geld ist. Das ist so unbelohnt. Also ja, natürlich, 2000 ist eine Menge. Aber ich weiß nicht, irgendwie, ich will was Einzigartiges davon, weißt du? Das ist aber auch ein Schulli-Problem. Das ist ein Schulli-Problem. Ich glaube auf jeden Fall, wir sind fertig. Also es ist kein Rätsel mehr. Es sei denn, dieser Sapphire selbst ist ein Rätsel. Aber das glaube ich jetzt erstmal nicht. Vielleicht kann ich noch irgendwas mit dem machen später. Gut. Ja. Wollen wir das andere Problem jetzt auch noch lösen, zur Vollständigkeit halber? Found a crate. Achso, ja, nice. Ich habe einen Rockhammer gefunden. Tiny hammer is more about precision than impact and it's even more about knowledge than precision. Plus 8 Mysticality, das ist eine Menge Mysticality, hat aber auch keinen Damage. Das macht mein cooler Funwender nochmal. Damage, okay. Muscle will ich nicht. Tuna Fork gibt 6 Mysticality. Drei Pickaxes. Musst du noch was machen? Hier. Warte, gleich wirst du dich erinnern. Kannst du mit der Dame was anfangen? Natürlich weiß ich, was du da willst. Achso, du hast gefragt. kann noch nicht. Du meinst, weil wir uns noch nicht sicher sind? Das Ding ist, ich weiß halt nicht, ob wir jemals noch mehr Tipps bekommen. Was ist mit denen los eigentlich? Die haben mich besiegt beim letzten Mal, ne? Ich glaube, die haben mich besiegt. Just can't get enough of losing. You gain experience from fights even when you lose. Bruh. Okay. Dann gib mir mal diesen... Der Wald interessiert mich jetzt. Was ist bei dem Wald? Hat er nicht auch meinen Transponder getranspondert? Ich habe dort einen Grave geplündert. Ach, das ist offen. Ich habe Grave Dirt bekommen. Hm. Apropos, ich habe mich gar nicht gebufft. Oder? Nee, habe ich nicht. Ja, hoppala. Was machen die Goblin-Bratwurst? Nee, Max Muscle ist doof. Ja, Hardtech war, glaube ich, sehr nice, ne? Ja, Armor. Wir mal so ein Hardtech, zack. Der Military Grade Whisky ist auch sehr strong. What are the potions? Die kann ich, glaube ich, je nach Situation nehmen. Was ist hier los? Nice little forest. Easy it, I can't see it for all these trees. Alright. Ich habe 2 Liver. Ich will mir ein bisschen was offen lassen für den Fall, dass ich irgendwie auf irgendwelche Situationen was nehmen muss. Der Vibrato-Transponder begins beeping slowly and quietly. Irgendein Vibrato-Miniboss oder so? At medium tempo and volume. Shockweed Plant, nehme ich. Shockweed-Ecke, haben wir das schon? You extracted this crackling, bubbling fluid from one of those weird electrified weeds that grow in the woods up north. Spell damage by 10, wow. Oh ja, da ist ein Vibrato-Boy. Ein Triple. Pretty tough and pretty attentive. Das Ding ist wahrscheinlich mystisch, ne? Mystischer Natur. Könnt auch Kaffee nehmen. Tequila? Der Whisky? Discord Sounds, warum hörst du die? Warte. Jetzt hörst du die nicht mehr. Spooky ist es wahrscheinlich nicht. Oder WhatsApp. Nee, WhatsApp hört ihr eigentlich auch nicht. Weißt du was? Ich glaube, wir kriegen das hin. Oh, das hat Muskeln. Okay, das ist fein. Das ist recoverbar, glaube ich. Kenn mich mal bitte. Ja. Okay, jetzt können wir es angreifen. Es ist ja zum Glück nur ein Gegner, das ist halt sehr machbar. 5 Scraps. You put an end to that crazy machine's centuries-long reign of terror. A reign of duty? I guess. Was really just minding his own business. Und ich hab's getötet. Let's go. Menschen. Ist hier noch... Jetzt kann ich... Beeping from your transporter reaches a deafening volume. Oh, es geht noch weiter. Das ist ein dickes Portal. Sag mal, was wenn... Hallo, was ist denn hier so viele Nachrichten? Okay, never mind. Ich lese später. El Vibrato Construction Facility Sublevel 19. Das ist ein Kaffeeautomat. There's some graffiti scratched into this machine next to a single big button. Refreshment N because Nochalese Pupu. Kann ich einen Knopf drücken? Noko Pacha Zakudsomno. Ich glaube, wir müssen eine Sprache entziffern. Wenn ich das trinke, lerne ich dann deren Sprache vielleicht? Ich drücke den Knopf. Soll ich den Knopf? Scheiße. Ich will nichts Falsches machen. Hier haben meine Entscheidungen Konsequenzen. Da steht Refreshment. Das ist actually ein Wort. Heißt das quasi Refreshment? Doppelpunkt? Und dann das Wort, was da steht, heißt dann Refreshment? Anbekutz. Steht da auch irgendwas von Anbekutz? Da steht gar nichts von Anbekutz. Jetzt haben wir nicht, wir müssen wirklich eine Sprache lernen. Ich meine, wahrscheinlich ist es nur... Also im Endeffekt ist es ja wahrscheinlich... Vielleicht so ähnlich wie das Grabrätsel, dass es halt quasi eine verschlüsselte Sprache ist, die wir irgendwie verschlüsseln müssen. Aber wie? Ich weiß nicht, ob ich den Knopf drücken soll. Ich komme später nochmal wieder. Warte mal. Ich gucke nur kurz. Nee, das hat nicht geholfen. Ich verstehe die Sprache nicht. Ich dachte mir, vielleicht verstehe ich die dann, wenn ich das equippe. Hätte klappen können, finde ich. Vielleicht hat der Professor was dazu zu sagen. Da. Kann ja sein. Hat er nicht. Boah, das wird irgendwie alles nicht einfacher. Ja, okay. Ich geh mal kurz nach Redwood, weil da war, glaube ich, gerade die Main Quest und guck mal nach, was überhaupt, was Phase war. Oh, warte, ich kann sie actually auch einfach fragen. Okay, wir müssen Sachen für den Mayor. Ja, okay. Missing Mail, overdue book, logging permit, Soup shortage, stolen yeast. Und irgendwas hatte ich schon gemacht, glaube ich. Genau, ich habe das Brot zurückgebracht. Das habe ich schon gemacht. Missing mail. The last batch of mail never made it here. Overdue book. One of the library's 4 books was checked out and never turned back in. Stalled logging permit. Whole swaths of forest are still standing and we can't chop them down. Soup shortage. Town soup kitchen doesn't have any soup in it. Missing yeast. The town's entire stock of yeast was stolen by the yeasty gang. Note at the bottom. Last time a mayor let this list get our 3 items, we chased him out of town with his breadstick nailed on to the top of his head. Alright. Er hatte auch eine Sidequest, dieser Bankhaus-Dude, aber dem haben wir geholfen. Oh, ach nee, das wollte ich, glaube ich, nicht machen. Okay, dann wir können ihm gleich noch mal mit seiner Mail helfen, würde ich sagen. Wir gehen das jetzt, würde ich sagen, einfach mal systematisch an. Last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. Used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to start your search. Ich suche einen Mailman. Frage einen anderen Mailman. Was mit Mailman? Mailman. Bist du das? Are you Reginald? Who the fuck guys are you? Schulli Sheep. Mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Said you could give me a line on where to start looking. Oh, yeah, alright. I gave up being the mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I marked it on your map. Postal way station, okay. Okay, wo ist denn das? Da, Abfahrt. Das ist ein Haus. While you're in here, see if you can get them to stop bringing me knitting catalogs. Knitting catalogs? I must have ended up on some damn fool list. Never knitted a day in my life. Sie hat einfach Subscription abonniert. It says Postal Service Property, no trespassing. Trespass? Ja, ich bin hier im Namen des Mayors. Stack of old newspapers. Ganz viele old newspapers. Somebody has removed all the funnies, so there's literally no reason to care about them. Scheiße. Hier ist ein Bett oder so, ein Klo. Don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. Ja, das frage ich mir auch. Das ist ein Inhouse. Hier ist eine Map. Cabinet is full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you could ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe or maybe not. Yeah, maybe. There's an undelivered letter underneath the stack. It's addressed to Roy Bean. Undelivered letter to Roy Bean addressed to his house of justice and jelly beans. Können wir delivern. Blank postcard. Oh. There's an article about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery to Reboot Hill Cemetery because of all the skeletons and they're coming back to life. Nice. Ja, okay, dann ab nach Dirtwater. Mal fragen, was da abgeht, ne? Müssen wir über die ganze Map fahren? Oh, Alter, das ist der Fast Travel, die großen Schritte. Für unseren Kumpel habe ich immer noch nichts gefunden. Post Office. Hallo. Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. How do you mean? Mail delivery went missing on the way to Brentwood, and I'm hunting it on behalf of their mayor. Local mail station has a bunch of road maps, but I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to just give it out either. A delivery going missing is bad news though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait here a sec. Thanks. A couple of minutes she comes back with a sheet of note paper. Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see? Based on region and direction of travel. She explains how to work out the code you need and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. Post the code sheet. Thank you and leave. Schulli back? Schulli war nie weg eigentlich. Hi? Any mail for me? Nope. I'd like to send a postcard. Oh, ich habe schon was, Was? You've already sent a postcard today and you heard the Postcard Limitation Act of 1893? Know what that? Okay, so the government put a restriction on prepaid postcards of 1 per citizen per day. Now, why do you think that might be? Well, to reduce strain on the postal system? Nope. That's what everyone guesses, but that ain't a thing. The wagons still make the trip no matter how many postcards on board. Listen, we're talking so many postcards you need a second wagon, but that ain't likely. So, restrict the free flow of information to keep the people from being able to say too much through the mail. So the left end of the territory don't know what the right end is doing, and vice versa. That way they can implement a different rule of law in each area. Whatever is most effective to keep them particulars folk down. People can still send letters. Letters? Who's got time to write out a whole letter in this day and age? Bro. But I ain't even got the real big part yet. What's the first 2 letters in conspiracy, huh? C-O... Oh, geez, that's right. They're in league with the cows. It's all a plot to keep us docile so they can deliver us up to these hell cows they summoned. You think the government deliberately summoned the cows? There's proof! The plan was referred to in a rider attached to a Senate Farm Aid bill that was passed 11 years ago. And when did the cows come here? A home? That's right, 11 years. There's no way a Senate bill says, let's summon cows from hell on it. No, not in such obvious words. I correct. It's all in code and dog whistles, like go lock it up by yourself. Okay, even if I wanted to do that, the capital city isn't even in this territory. It's hundreds of miles away. Uh-huh. You think that's a coincidence? A CO-Incidence, Bro, bitte halt's Maul. Schwester. I know. Okay, die Postkarte müssen wir scheinbar wohl anders verschicken. Die für Roy. Ach nee, ich will die delivern, lol. Ach nee, warte, also hier, zack. Should help you find the right map at a post service way station. Okay. Zurück. Große Schritte. Horse skeleton. You spot a horse skeleton lying a few yards off the side of the trail. You tie Tim to a tree just out of sight of it. Oh, ist das ein Tim-spezifisches Event? No sense in scaring him and investigate. Somehow its saddlebags are still intact. Maybe the big red plus signs embroidered on the sides of them added to the durability. Put those bags. Eine Menge Arztkram. Surgical gin. Gin is used for stabilizing patients and anesthesia their instruments. Sorry, messed that up a bit. I've been drinking surgical gin. 9 Rüstung. Boah. Was poison? Substance cures poisoning by making you vomit, but luckily medical science has confirmed that vomiting is the cure to basically every type of poisoning. Und 5 Rüstung. This tincture of opium is widely lauded as a super great thing that's great to use all the time. Yeah, Opium. Jetzt kann ich das lesen, ja? Ja. Ja? Achso. You use the cheat sheet to find the route map that leads to Brentwood. Follow the map. Travel towards Brentwood. Follow the map. Follow the map and along the route to Brentwood you find a suspicious looking house. Chuck's house. Something about this house makes you suspicious. Sus. You can't quite put your finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal, after all. But you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Look around. Ja, This tree looks like it wants a hug, but I don't recommend that. It's probably just pretending to be friendly so it can suck out your soul. Something's creepy about this place, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Too quiet? Maybe. Maybe. Gräber. Kein Name. Keine Markierung. Gar nichts. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation. Ach, was soll passieren? Klopf mal. Knock on the door, a voice inside calls you out. Come in. It's open. It's always open. Enter? Door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and chairs. A man of intermediate age and slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. You what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. Ach, lispelst du? A lisp? Yes, it makes lot sound like lot. A bed and breakfast? I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. Uh-huh. Chuck. Kellertür, da steht Indeterminate. Warum ist hier so viel neu? Ja, da war eben auch schon neu. Achso, ja, das ist noch neu. Ja, okay. Hier ist noch eine Tür. Hier ist noch little pantry shelf with various tins and jars on it. Take a closer look. There's nothing very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Thyme and Earl Grey. There's a kettle on the stove and it's still hot. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My bra room. My bedroom. Alright, gotcha. Large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust or possibly dried blood. Or possibly both. Ask Chuck. Ah, you notice my collection. That's dramatic. All belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blind breakfast. Chuck, was ist mit dir? Chuck is staring at you. You notice that his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares and then reset when he blinks, which is not often enough. Chuck, was mit dem Blut hier? I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on your floor. Blood? Oh no, I can see why you might think that, as this is certainly blood like blood. But this is tomato soup. Tomato soup. Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. Just getting started cleaning it up when you arrived. I see. Chuck, excuse me? Yes, how can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here? That's what I said, yes. Would I have a look at the guest room? It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest has only just checked out and I still need to clean up the mess. Oh, what's in the menu? Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have special tea blend that's real knockout. A special tea blend? Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh. What kind of sausages do you offer? Long pork sausages. My grandfather's own recipe. Long pork? That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. Has a mailman been by recently? Why, yes. My last guest was the mailman. Such a nice fella. It's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you just mean that he left. I like to think he'll always be here, in spirit. Okay, danke, Bro. Wir gucken mal in den Keller, ja? Cellar Door. Er ist honest, ja, das stimmt. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horror down there. Like some kind of medieval torture dungeon.